Then go.
What up, fish people? Kenny E with Danica Aquatics, and as you can see, I've got my cohort in crime, Miss Danny, back. So I just
Yay.
rolled through the hellos real quick. Hello, Spaghetti Nona, first in tonight. Then Tampa Tom and Scotty Aquati in the house. Good to see you guys. Where people will start to roll in here shortly. Did start the day rather challengingly. Was going to go to the Willamette Valley Aquarium Society meeting today, but unfortunately, the got downstairs to start my day, and my black devil tank decided to blow a gasket, which I got to tell you guys is pretty depressing. These tanks that they're making nowadays. That tank was not even a year old yet.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was pretty discouraging. I've got tanks in this house right now that are probably close to 25 years old. Yeah. Danny and I are still dragging around one of our original 55s. Matter of fact, I think it's the Zebra Akara tank. Is one of our originals, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
25-year-old tank, never have had to reseal it, and it still works like a champ. So I just don't get these new tanks. But anyway, a few more people flowing in here. We got Big Shrimping in the house. Fish and Shrimp by Rich in the house. 3G, what is up, brother? Kenny with ABC Aquatic Biotope Creations. Brian Levy, good to see you. Richard Reynolds, welcome. Garden of Eater, Mr. Grant, welcome. I just got off the phone with Alex, said he had a great time down there with you. Carol Cox, how are you, my dear? Rico Stan, you know I got to do it, Rico. When Danny was down in Area 51, she goes, you know what? This is what Rico would look like with no hair. We found a dude with the glasses. What do you think, pal? Anyway, buddy, it's good to see you, man.
I did not say that, Rico Stan.
It's all her, man. It's all her.
But I did finally hit Area 51. It was on my bucket list. It's been on my bucket list forever. And we happened to just glance up as we were driving through. And I went, oh my God, it's Area 51. We have to stop.
Then we got Miss Shelby coming in. Good to see you, Shelby. Mary Beth, welcome. So anyway, that's how we started. Blew a 55 up. Luckily, it must have blown like an hour, half an hour maybe at most before I went down. So I was able to save the fish. There was still about half the tank left. So
yeah. So only 25 or so gallons of water on the floor.
The good news is we had an extra 55 on hand. The fish survived, so all is good. I'm just
literally
mad.
It was sitting on the floor in front of that tank that blew. It was empty. It was just sitting on the floor.
So it worked out. So Miss Danny, why don't you tell us a little bit about all the fun things you did?
Oh my gosh. Well, went to first Zion Canyon. That's where I got this t-shirt. And we stayed on the Wright Family Ranch. And coyotes kept us up all night. Literally 15 feet from the tent. They're all yipping and carrying on all around us all night, off and on. We did have a tarantula on the side of the tent one morning. That was unusual, to say the least. We had horses. There were horses from the ranch, and they just wandered into our camp and decided to sleep next to our tent, and they carried on, and it was quite humorous. So,
Scotty Aquati coming in with a 99-cent super sticker.
It's a boop boop.
Oh, there it is.
So yeah, we got to see tarantulas, coyotes, and the horses that wandered into camp there, and all kinds of interesting little critters and stuff. I didn't see any scorpions this trip, so that was kind of good in a way. And got to see some beautiful scenery there at Zion. I loved Bryce Canyon. That was wonderful. We went to the Grand Canyon. Literally There were elks running right behind our tent. They were clashing their things. We got videotape of that. Um, they were bugling all night long, along with the coyotes there. And then we traveled on to Lake Tahoe, completely surrounded by coyotes yet again. And we had a giant black bear walk through our camp. So that was scary. And my daughter was a little nervous. I had to go get a couple drinks in her after that before she could sleep. And like 15 feet away from our tent, there were some cars parked and with the next campers in the next campsite over. And about 3 o'clock in the morning, their car alarms start going off. Bears trying to break into their car. So, yeah, it was quite the adventure, but we had a great time. But I really could have done with a few less coyotes.
Maybe next time Heather and Mama will listen about Daddy's suggestion of taking a gun. Bear? Who cares about the bear? All right, so we had Mystery Snail Guardian slide in. We also got Sky Dancer. Welcome, Miss Lady Diane in the house. What's up, girl? Eric Wyrock, welcome. John McKenzie, welcome. Miss Bunny Vipers in the house. And Melvin with X Genetics Legacy Radio. Welcome, sir. Richard Reynolds. I don't know if I said hello, but hello.
Carol Cox gave us a whole string of poop, 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 poops.
Well, thank you, Miss Carol. And then we got Jess with the Aquatic Morning Show. What's going on, Jess? Why are we always yelling? Welcome. All right. Curl Kitty's in the house. Good to see you.
And Liquid Zoo, no, I did not beat up the bear. I avoided the bear. Thank goodness. Carol Cox says, I have coyotes lurking around the farm at night. Yeah, they were so loud at every single campsite we were at on this trip. I've never had a problem with coyotes on any of the camping trips we've ever taken, but this time all 3 camping sites had coyotes at them. The only night we were free from coyotes was when we slept the night in a teepee, because we knew thunderstorms were coming in and we had to get off the Wright family ranch because you cannot go down that hill. And it's a hill like this. And you can't go in it when it's raining because it's like flash floods there. So we had to get off of that ranch before the thunderstorms hit. And we knew that they were going to be in the whole next day. So we ended up going down and renting a teepee, which ended up leaking all over us.
Well, being that Matt's in here, I figured I'd bring this up. As you all can see, on the very bottom of the sponsor side over here, we got a place called Fish Fam Link as one of our sponsors. Thought I'd give them a shout out. And there is our final draft for Fishtoberfest 2022. I finally put Steven over here on the right side because it was driving me nuts that Steven was so drowned in the Ultim Angels, so I wanted him to be seen, so that's why I put him over there now. But anyway, as you can see, a heck of a lineup. If you were in the Pacific Northwest, I'd highly recommend coming to Fishtoberfest. Mark it on your calendar, October 8th and 9th. And the 9th especially, because there will be a huge auction. What are you laughing at, woman?
So why the heck is Daniken first? No fair.
I don't know, man. Just kind of worked out that way. I guess it pays to be the guy running the thing.
We were the first to pay our fees, though.
We were officially the first, yes. Then there's Larry D. Larry D is crazy, by the way. I watched he had this video, and I mean, he literally was turning 3 shades of red with this hot sauce he was eating. And he said it was hot by his standards. And I see this guy eat like liquid fire, and he's calling it hot. I mean, that would probably, Danielle, put me in the emergency room.
Yeah. Especially because pepper's considered a spice for him.
Yeah, I would be on fire for days over that, man. Mark Sterlson, good day, sir. Griffin Fish Room in the house. What's
And
going
Mark
on, Griff?
Strolson just gifted 5 Daniken Aquatics memberships.
Appreciate that, Mark.
Oh, very nice. Thank you.
Appreciate that immensely. Monster Fish Gal, welcome.
So
Fish
yeah, we had
Fam
a
Christmas
great
in the
time.
house, which, I'm sitting there preaching to everybody, go sign up for the Fish Fam thing. And lo and behold, I'm like, did I do it this year? And I hadn't. So luckily I followed what I said to do and went and checked. Had I not, we weren't signed up. Stephen P., Mr. Rocker himself, will be headlining our little event. Looking
So
forward to
Stephanie's
seeing you,
lurking.
Stephen. Stephanie, good to see you. We got Catfish Nation in the house. What's going on, Catfish? Jenna P205 in the house. It's weird. My stomach's playing with me right now, thinking like I ate the stuff that Larry ate. Just thinking about it's got me fired up. Annette, I don't know if I said hello to you. Welcome. She will be one of the vendors there with Crayfish Empire. There's going to be a pretty good mix this year. I'm anxious to see how it is. I don't know if we're quite going to have the 30. There'll be 30 tables, but I don't know if it'll be 30 vendors or not yet.
Yeah.
I think it's everybody's money's been tightened by the inflation this year.
This is true.
Lisa NJ, welcome. So what else did you do, woman?
I got to go stop by a little Navajo Indian woman's jewelry shop. It was just like off the freeway, this little blue building, and it said Navajo jewelry. And I was like, we need to stop there. So me and my daughter went in, and I got this little turquoise arrowhead, and I got this really cool keychain. And this keychain is just so beautiful. I wish you could all see how wonderful this is. But mine had just broke, literally just broke before my trip. And so I went and I got that and this little arrowhead. Heather got a really nice silver piece. So it was one of the fun little things, but I have to say, it was so great knocking Area 51 off my bucket list. It wasn't on the agenda to do. I didn't even know we were going to be going by it, and I was all excited.
What's up, Cold-Blooded Monsters? Welcome. Yeah, I've been sick since like Tuesday, Wednesday. I came down with some, and I've been fighting. It's not COVID, luckily. So, but it has
yet,
run. It runs
you still cleaned the house too, even though you were sick.
Well, what can I say? Maggie Noodles, welcome. I like that name.
What was $3.44 in Southwest Florida today? Gas?
Wow, I wish it was that cheap here, man.
Yeah.
We're at $5 still. Then we got Gina Reef coming in. Good to see you, Gina. Dennis Christensen, welcome.
Hello, Maggie Noodles vlog.
Kenny, Danny's going to kick your butt.
Why? Why would I kick his butt?
I don't know what I did. Unless he's talking to the other Kenny. Is the other Kenny it? Because ABC Kenny's in here too, and that's how he spells his name. Looking to see if he said something. Fun fact, the sex position. Oh, yeah, you will kick his butt. He says, fun fact. Right there's what he said.
Oh. What did he say? Fun fact? What?
He says, fun fact, sexual position formerly known as 69 is now 96 due to inflation costs. And eat now has gone up.
Oh my gosh. And you read it out loud. Oh my gosh. No.
Look at it.
No.
So if y'all want to see Danny look like my truck, here you go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Stop. Snoochie Booch.
What's going on, Snoochie? I get to see you at Fishtoberfest, which is going to be great to meet you finally. I can't wait. Just want to get it done with. This year has been a nightmare as far as extra cost and whatnot. I got to probably call our rest of our sponsors this week and get them to give us their sponsor fees. I keep forgetting to do so because I've been busy with other things. But yeah, we got to get the money collected now.
Why
and start
does
getting...
Monster Fish Gal keep having her messages retracted?
Where do you see that?
I see it under Monster Fish Gal. It says message retracted. And this is the second time I've seen that on her.
Well, then she's probably mistyped. It says message retracted. It means she's done it herself.
Okay.
So
just as long as nothing's happening.
Gina always comes in with green hearts. So Ed said Gina with 3 green apples.
Okay, so retracted means she took it back. What's she saying that she keeps taking back? That's what I want to know. Chattanooga, hello. So yeah, me and Heather rolled in. What was it, about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock last night? Me, Heather, and Clay. And we had a great time. There was the horses that just wandered into our campsite one night, and Clay had been talking about how cool that would be to happen earlier the day before, because the horses had wandered up to a couple of gals that had come over near them. And he's like, that would be so cool. And so he just walked over and then just stood there with his hand out, and the horses all wandered up. One of them started sniffing and licking his hand, and I start feeding him strawberries. And I told Clay, here's a strawberry, and hold it on top of your hand flat like this so that they can't bite you. And you don't want to get your little fingers caught in their mouth, but just, that's how you hold the strawberry for him. And he's like, no. But, they just all stood around us, and I kept, having to push some out of the way and everything to get to the truck.
The other part hurts, and I did it, is when you're holding it out, you don't want to have this flap of skin hanging either, because I had one get that skin between my thumb and finger there. Ooh, that smarts when that happens.
Only you would have this issue.
Carol Cox coming in with a 99-cent super sticker. Is she pooping on you?
She's pooping. It's a poop poop.
Thank you so much, Carol.
Catfish Nation said Lori's a grandma now.
Yes, I forgot to say that.
Congratulations.
She had her very first grandbaby this week.
Oh, boy or girl?
I believe it was a little boy.
So my grandson dressed up in his little cowboy hat, and they're having the Pendleton Roundup, which is basically a cowboy festival that they have every year over in Pendleton, Oregon. And my daughter-in-law taught my grandson to tip his hat to the ladies. So when people would come up and he would get introduced to some ladies, he would tip his hat for them and everything. And I guess he was like the huge hit of the city. So, but super adorable picture of him in his cowboy hat. Kenny, do you have that picture handy? You need to show them. Yes, I'm going to become a grandma.
Well, that doesn't
No, that's not the one. The one above that. Ken, we can't see it. It's too blurry. Ken, it's too blurry. Putting it closer doesn't make it less blurry. There he is. That's him in his little cowboy outfit. Isn't he cute?
Yeah, Grandma and Grandpa gonna make it over to see our boy.
Carol Cox, who's been a member for 19 months, says, member proud, and then lots of fish. Thank
you so much, Carol. 19 months. She's one of the originals.
Yep. Yes, she is.
Speaking of,
because
I should.
What?
I should talk about our members real quick.
You should.
Speaking of which, and that's what we're going to do. So we have Mr. Chattanooga. Ed's been a member for 18 months. Thank you so much, Ed. We've got Mark. He's been a member for 14 days. We appreciate you, Mark. Window Liquor, been a member for 1 month. Lonnie, A.K. Looney Tunes, been a member 16 days. Hippie John, the fisherman's been a member for 20 days. Then we have Only Oscar's been a member for 4 months. The Aquatic Morning Show, she's one of my originals too, close to 16 months as a member. Maria Z's been for 26 days. Thank you so much, Maria. Basin Genetics has been a member for 17 months. Then we got Thomas G for 1 month. Gina's Reef for a month. And we've got Glassbox, I want to say Glassbox Heroes, but it's Glassbox Guard is Mr. Danny himself, 5 months as a member. Metalhead Aquatics has been a member for 7 months. The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium, Mr. Alex has been a member for 7 months. We got Fantastic Freaks, my one and only Packer fan that I enjoy. I shouldn't say that. I got other Packer fans in Wisconsin I like too, but he's been a member for 18 months. Ginger Graves has been a member for 3 months. We got Mike's Aquatics and Things, been a member for 13 months. Father Fish has been a member for 10 months. Kelly Foreman's been a member for 4 months. Melissa Jeswald's been a member for 5 months. Regina Phalange has been a member for 5 months. Snoochie Booch has been a member for 5 months. Eric Wyrock, another one of my originals, been a member for 16 months. Then my good friend Ian is one of my local boys here. Atkins Nature Aquariums, 18 months as a member. Science Gal Fishing's been a member for 7 months. Kevin Leong's been a member for 9 months. Dee Dee's Fish Den's been a member for 8 months. Rico Stan's been a member for 10. Stephen P2003's been a member for 10 months. Patty's Petite Tank. Speaking of which, Miss Patty, if you're watching the replay or if you're here lurking, happy birthday, girl. She's been a member for 17 months. Lisa NJ's been a member for 19 months. S, has anybody seen S? He's been a member for 12 months. I haven't seen that man in a long time in any stream. Depths Unknown, Mr. Jason's been a member for 14 months. Chalupa No Tomatoes been a member for 15 months. Carrie Habercorn, that's another one I haven't seen in a while. Carrie, she's been a member 17 months. My good friend Jason with Redfish Bluefish has been a member for 17 months. T's Fish Tanks has been a member for 17 months. J. Oliver's Guppies and Aquatics, 17 months as a member. Half's More, 17 months. Fish Room Fever's been a member for 17 months. Carol Cox, our good friend, has been a member now for 18 months. Texas Fish Room's been a member for 18 months. My buddy Roland Holtz, my partner in crime when we travel, has been a member for 19 months. I Hate Stupid People Tank Tribe, Miss Steph's been a member for 19 months. And of course, my great friend Pepling Creek Aquatics has been a member for 19 months. Thank you guys so much. I should be doing that more often. I try to. And I will, as soon as this employer of mine figures out what days off he wants me to be on the regular, I will start back up the member streams.
Chattanooga says, how long have I been around? And it says member for 19 months.
Mine says 18 months. So
and then Depths Unknown says member for 15 months. And he says, lucky 13.
Lucky 13. Larry D, happy birthday to you too, brother. I'm sorry I missed it. His birthday was yesterday. Well, happy birthday, sir. Liquid Zoe is a new member. Thank you so much, Grant Eder. Grant, Garden Eater. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So Snoochie Boot says, I had to cancel my memberships. Card was compromised. I'll renew when the new card arrives. You know, that happened to my credit card for work. And I had to cancel, and now all my annual or regular subscriptions have now had, they're all like, you're having problems getting our payment. So we'll see. I have to work on all that this week. Now that I'm back at work.
It's hard to say their depths. I don't know, man. That's what it says in YouTube, but it might be different. I don't know, man. All I want to do is shout you guys out. I appreciate every one of you, man. It helps.
Especially when we run into little things like today. Luckily, we had like this other 55 that we could set up because one blew a seam. And I couldn't believe how quickly the water was flowing out of that corner. That seal just popped, and it was like one of the bottom corners.
And her and I are still teetering, trying to decide if they... I mean, there's benefits to me going full-time on this, but there's also scary parts about going full time. I mean, I think we could do it. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just somehow having a sales gig on the side just kind of makes you feel like the perfect world would be somebody let me work like 3 to 4 days a week. I could do my fish business the rest of the time would be ultimate. If I could get a sales gig where I could work like 3 to 4 days a week. But unfortunately, the car business, they want to own you like 6 days a week. And they want you to put about 12 hours a day in. And I mean, like right now, my current position just threw a curveball into my fish business because he now wants me to take Thursdays. I'm not going to ship on Thursdays. It just can't happen. So he really put a kibosh on my fish business now because that was the one day I could ship and I could feel comfortable that it would make it to the other side before the weekend because I don't like the idea. If I shipped on Thursday, there's a very good chance that people's orders are going to sit in that post office Sunday, and most of them probably aren't going to get delivered till Monday. I don't want to subject my fish to that. But we are currently, I've spoke to a few, I just don't know what I'm going to do at this point. I know where I'm at. It's not going to work because we both know. I mean, I'll tell you guys, this is, I'm back on light duty. So they send me out. Keep in mind, no training on the propane tank, right? No training. Just send me out there.
Now you all have a hand-painted picture of this, right?
Yeah.
No.
So anyway, everything's
training.
going good. I figured out how to get the gadget on. I got the thing going. Got everything flowing. So bleeder valve starts bleeding. So I opened the other valve, shut off the thing, waiting for it to stop bleeding. Thought it was done bleeding. I popped the seal. Next thing you know, this canister takes off like a jet and smacks the curb. It shot, no kidding, 75 to 100 feet across the parking lot and smacked the curb. Put a big old dent in this guy's, propane tank. And luckily it was a good old horse boy. He looks at me and says, "Well, I think she's filled." I'm like, "Man, I'm just glad you weren't sitting in front of me, dude. I would have killed you. Or if I would have had that thing backwards, I'd be..." But anyway, that's the kind of, it's just this place has a bad vibe on me, man. If I
So
stay
who in
here,
their right mind lets Ken fill up propane tanks with zero training? I mean, his per arm was, a hint.
But there's just been little things they've been doing. I mean, as soon as they say, "Oh, he's 100%," I guarantee you my walking papers will be handed to me. PNW Aqua, what's going on there, Ryan? Good to see you. I'm really bummed because I wanted to go down today. Dr. Anthony is at the Willamette Valley Aquarium Society. I wanted to catch up with him, but I had no choice. I mean, I went downstairs and heard splash, splash, splash when I walked into this room. I was going. It's a good thing it happened when it did because I wouldn't have been down normally this early. But I went straight down because I was going to start bagging some fish to take with me. I was going to take Dr. Anthony his Viennas he won like months ago, and then some stuff for their auction. And yeah.
So Chattanooga's Ed says that he would do it if he had a camera on you. And Liquid Zoo said if they knew Kenny better, they would have not made that mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it was.
Lisa and Jay, only people who have never seen any of your videos will let Kenny do that. What size tank is that next to Danny? This is a 75. So
now what we have in the garage for her, if we could ever get it, what sucks is I got sick. Ian was going to come over here yesterday and he was going to give me a hand and we were going to try to swap all that out before you got home.
Oh, wow. That would have been cool.
But I think it's better you're there because you got your computers and all the other stuff to mess with. And that way you're there to make sure everything gets put to your liking when it comes back. That's one thing. You're losing your computer desk there on the side.
Yeah, all I have is my printer right here. So I'll have to get a little.
We got enough small tables laying around, so we'll find something.
Yeah. So.
No, Snoochie Boots, that's what it makes me so mad. That 55 wasn't even a year old. Like I said, they don't make them. We were just talking about that at the beginning of the stream. Show them the
What?
one up next to you, Danny. The car. Can you move your camera like I can?
Do what?
Show them the car tank. I mean, that tank's 25 years old. We've never had an issue out of it.
Oh, but it's not filled up all the way.
Oh, well,
It's all nasty.
it is not.
Do.
Yeah, that top tank is 25 years old, and we've never had
Yeah.
an issue.
Yeah. I gotta change the water. I changed
That
all those
tank-
waters right before.
Believe
I
it or
left.
not, that tank was with us. I was a Marine when I bought that
Yep.
tank.
That's true.
So saying that, I got out in 1991. It's probably old.
Well, your daughter's 32, and she was born in 90.
Yeah. So that tank's over 30 years old. That tank went from Kaneohe Bay, Hawaii, was shipped all the way back to Chicago, then into Rockford. It went into Rockford. We kept it there all those years, and then we dragged it with us here too.
Yep. So
That
Chattanooga
thing's well
says, think of all the views I could get off of Kenny Shorts with all your little incidences at work.
Yeah. Muppet 929, it's great to see you. There's Miss Kimberly Holtz. Hope you're doing well, Kim.
So Snoochie Booch, the one that blew was only less than a year old. I think we've only had that one set up since. Oh, did you say that already?
How do you think we got on the subject of you showing that tape?
Oh. So this PNW Aqua, this 75 was actually the one that Ken got for. We thought the one in my bedroom was leaking, and he called up the company because it was pretty darn new at the time. He didn't realize the spray bar had been turned, so it was shooting water out of the back of the tank. But we thought that the tank was leaking, and so the store let him buy this one like super cheap.
Yeah, I got that one for, well, that time Petco, man. I mean, I was buying a lot of stuff from them. So they looked up my account history. It's like, here, you can have it for dead cost. It was like brand new 75 for like, I think I paid $80 for a brand new 75.
Yeah. It was pretty good. Anyway, but the one that you got, Kenny, is downstairs, and it's holding the Africans, the special ones, right, Kenny? Yeah. Kimberly Holt. So tank for every corner of the room.
No, that is not a 75. That's the
the
72
one
Bowl
downstairs. No, the one downstairs in the brand new room. Same room that the tank leaked in.
Oh, yeah. That's the Africans. That's got your African red-eye tetras in it.
Yes, it does. Scotty Aquati, my Mabuna is pissed at the snails in his tank. So instead, he's moving the snails. I have fish that'll move snails too.
The Shelleys do it all the time.
They pluck them off and they go move and spit them in another corner.
And then what usually happens,
They don't hurt them.
the parents that are on that side of the tank get mad. They grab it and take it back and spit it back in their side.
So the snails are getting frequent flyer miles without having to do anything except being annoying.
Lady Diane saying, Lady Diane, I replied to your comment with a thanks for thinking of me. What are we talking about? What did I miss?
I don't know.
I'm actually surprised with Mabuna in the tank, Scotty, that they're not killing and eating those snails. Mine, Mabuna usually will eat the snails.
Not the Malaysian snails. The Malaysian snails survive everything.
Yeah. When you were on vacation, Ryan sent me an ad for Craigslist where people were trying to get rid of a 75. I could have got the thing for $60.
Oh, wow.
But again, what am I going to show up with one arm and think I'm just going to manhandle it into the car?
Yeah.
kind of has put a damper to me going in. Not to mention, we don't need any more dang tanks. I think we're.
I can't believe how empty my garage is.
Yeah, first thing I thought of is there's a new fish room.
What?
But the garage would be difficult to keep heated.
Yeah, we'd have to insulate it in the whole 9 yards. Garage doors insulated, but
not to mention, I don't want more tanks to have to. We got plenty. I'll fill the rest of the ones we have left to fill, and that is it. So what do we have? We have the 300, the two 125s, the 75, one more 55, and I think that's it, right? Did I miss any?
I think that's it.
And that should just about top off the last room down there. So,
Craig Doniger, Craig's Catfish Kates. I don't want to go to work. I sympathize with you.
Kentucky Hunter, welcome. Well, I'm assuming that's Kentucky. KY Hunter.
Luckily, I really enjoy the people I work with, so that makes going to work a lot easier.
Just move to Florida and do it. I still have not found. I've been looking and looking and looking, and I cannot find. Or Lady Diane said, I'll answer after Danica.
She's having a whole nother conversation with Snoochie Booch.
Oh.
So you don't need to be involved in their conversation. Ken's Mr. Nosy.
Danny was ready for me to get the heck out of this house.
What do you mean?
I mean, she could not wait for me to get cleared for work fast enough. She was ready for me.
That is so not true. Although I am used to having a certain amount of me time. And it's been a while. Lady Diane says Ken doesn't like secrets. I know, it drives him nuts. He wants to be in everybody's business. Do you know how much I hear about what's going on in the fish fam from Ken in the evenings? He'll sit there, did you know this? Did you know this? Did you know this? So Matt's Aquatic says, my air pump stopped working today, so I pulled out my old backup. Guess what? That was barely working too. So I had to spend $30 on a new one.
That always sucks.
Yeah.
We go through that about once every other month. We have to go in. What I end up doing, Matt, is I go up and I buy 6 of them or so just to make sure. Because it comes in trains. I've noticed that. I mean,
yeah.
You have one pump fail, and guess what? You bought the other pumps around the same time if you set up multiple tanks at that time. And always, 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 it ends up being that you go up there and buy just one, you come back and you'll have to go up again.
So Liquid Zeus says, Kenny, you haven't told her all of my secrets, have you? And then Bunny Viper says, Matt, he told me.
What up, Skipper? Welcome to the chat.
Oh my goodness.
Skipper will get a C in about 3 weeks.
Yep. That's coming right up. Cruising along. So I got to do a lot more house cleaning, organizing, painting, finishing, setting up tanks. I have so much to do. Although I have to say, I came back from my vacation, and guess what I have? New gutters. Our other gutter in the backyard, the one along the back of the house, was laying in the yard. So
yeah,
this is a nice
fell down with a bad windstorm about 3 years ago.
No, it was like 1.5 years ago. It was too long. Hey, why are these people arguing? What is going on with you?
I've been wondering. There's been a couple of them I think are starting to want to pair off. So we might have another pair there. We might have to figure out another situation.
There's a pair missing. Oh no, I guess they're okay. So sorry.
Thank you so much for becoming a member, Skipper. Appreciate you. Let's see
So
here.
Bunny Viper says, Ed, I'm really looking forward to meeting you.
You will enjoy Mr. Ed. He's a good guy.
So fun. So fun. Bunny Viper says, Danny, he sold that pair while you were gone. I heard Matt got them. He would be, he knows, he'd be toast.
For one, I would never ship a full-size angel like that. Their fins are prickly.
Yeah, there's some that are looking a little fun, little feisty.
Mm-hmm. Problem is, I don't really have a lot of bigger tanks to let them loose in.
Since my angels are pairing too, Danny. Lady Diane said that.
We've got those two over there paired off. I'm letting him heal up. He screwed himself up, and his eye just won't heal. I turned on the light one day, and he freaked out. And he whacked his eyeball on a piece of wood in there, and now it's all fungused over and looking nasty. I put some Metaflix today. That stuff usually does wonders on that
I
kind of
took
stuff.
all the plants out of there, put a bunch of salt in there.
And I'm going to start lowering the pH. Oh, no, there's a, I thought I got them all. Now I'm seeing another one of those little things.
Ooh, Select Pet says, howdy, folks. Sorry I'm late. Danikin Aquatics just got home from Rusty's and putting away the fish I swiped from his tanks.
Oh, you dirty dog. That was a cool place. I would love to go back there where it's just not so many people. The people were insane, man.
Yeah, that was a lot of people. But it was fun. And after we got back, I got some of Rusty's really big swordtails. They're babies of them, but we got that from one of the people that are in our club. Super cool.
Barely said I should not have taken my man to the fish auction. He just got me a 50-gallon tub for our deck out back.
and a 32-gallon fluval.
Nice.
Yes, Lady Diane, it was the Ultims.
It was the male of my pair. But the thing that makes me think that he's going to be fine is that they were both cleaning the cone today. So I'll let them heal up a little more, though. Then I'll start dropping the pH again and this time get serious about it.
Lady Diane says those swordtails are awesome. They really, really are. And these were the green ones. So beautiful, and super, like with the swords, I think they're pretty close to 10 inches long or something. So
Snoochie Booch, thanks for coming in, bro. You have a good night. Silver Creek Aquatics, welcome.
I wonder if they're.
And verily, you should see those blue rams now after they've settled in even more. Now they're just like
oh my
glowing
gosh.
blue.
You need to do a video though of those.
Do you think I should?
Did you?
Clueless on what I do, guys. I'm telling you.
I've been on vacation. Hello. Very little internet service. And all I've done since I got back was sleep. and hauled Ken to the grocery store.
Oh, he's rubbing it into you now. Select Pet says, I may or may not have came back with some big swordtails out of his pond.
Wow.
That place was so cool.
I want to see videos. So, yeah. Now, I've slept mostly since we've been back, but I drug Ken to the grocery store because you know what? There was no watermelon here when I got back.
Well, let's retell the story. She was in there taking her nap, and when I finally said, "Okay, that sounds good," I go to lay down, and she must have heard me hit that one speed where I sounded good and comfortable. She said, "Now it's time to go to the grocery store." I said, "Grocery store? We just spent $300 before you left. What do you mean groceries again?" She got me for
Well, because
another
I took
150.
my campy groceries and then I left Ken with some food that he could cook and eat while I was
Yeah, not much.
gone.
Frozen food specials. That's all I got.
Chattanooga Ed says you have a cool shirt on, Kenny.
Yes, I told everybody, Ed. This is what Rico would look like with no hair. See his cool shades?
3G says, love green swordtails. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. Me too. And they just get so big. They're just so beautiful.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get some more Verily. They really look good because there's so many dark colors in there. Their blue just pops.
They're gorgeous down there. I mean, seriously, gorgeous.
And we got those from one of our members of the club because they bat them. I think those were Regis's fish. Oh, have fun with that, Ed. Walmart's
What?
always fun late night. He says, "Oh, nuts. Like I'm supposed to go to Walmart and buy milk for my mom." Told her I'd get it after the Bob show.
Thanks for the stream, guys. It was wonderful seeing everyone.
We'll see you later, Ed.
Now, why does he have to go to Walmart for the milk?
His
Is
little
it a
town
better
he's
price
in,
there?
no, the little area he's in, there's not a lot of choices.
How big's Chattanooga?
He's in a little town just outside Chattanooga. He's not in Chattanooga.
Chattanooga, Tennessee. Let's see. Says the population is 181,000 people.
Did you hear what I said? He's not
what?
in Chattanooga.
But if it's close, like Milwaukee's.
No bite marks from the bear.
Nope. No bite marks. Thank goodness.
But the damage will be Scotty. She's been gone a week, so she might get some bite marks before the night's up.
Shh, William, stop. So Chattanooga's Ed says, LOL, I live in a town just north of Chattanooga called Dayton. They didn't only store open at this hour is Walmart and Dollar General. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, like when I was driving to his place, there was like 2 gas stations, a McDonald's, and a couple different bars. There wasn't
kind
a
of
lot.
like in Lake Tahoe. I was shocked. Like the whole place shuts down at 9:00. So
said,
it was
like he says,
tough
you
to
have to
find
drive
dinner.
around the mountain to get to Chattanooga.
Oh, all right.
Scotty says, "Go, Kenny."
Verily says, maybe I can find some of those electric blue Rams and drop them in that new tank. Well, see, it looks like the little electric blues are pairing off in the discus
Yeah,
tank.
they've been spiraling ever since I think they're digging all the plants is what it is. And the cool thing is there isn't, other than the Denison barbs, there's not a lot that would mess with their fry. Especially if they keep them down in those weeds. And stuff.
Yeah.
There's so much cover. I could see fry living very comfortably in there without being picked on.
The Silver Creek Aquatic says, yep, the small towns roll up sidewalks around 7. It's true. It's true. Yeah, I drove through several small towns and everybody was pretty quiet by the evening.
That's what I love about my little cabin up in Wisconsin. The whole place shuts down at 7.
Larry D says Ed's mom's going to give him a hard time for being so late with her milk.
What's up, Mexicali? Good to see you.
There we go.
But it is good to have my Danny back. I'm sitting here. I'm still a little messed up, and I'm going to go to work tomorrow because I don't have anything else to do. But I am feeling like crap still. Starting to wonder what's going on because it's been since Wednesday morning. So you think it'd be over with by now.
But at least I stocked up on COVID tests before I left town, and at least he was able to determine it was not COVID. So that's good. That's good.
What's going on, 3G? Clearing Brochardy tank today. So far, about 100 babies. 3G. Oh.
Wow.
Are they albino Brochardies or regulars?
I love the Brochardies. They're so pretty.
They are. Ours got destroyed, unfortunately.
Yeah. What?
Well,
I don't know what
because
happened
we had to combine all those fish that time is what happened there. We put the Brochardies and the Lelupis and all them in with, I can't remember. Oh, they were in with that jerky Victorian torpedo fish.
Oh, yeah.
Jerks killed them all. Yeah, Lisa. We'll see if you'll be screaming that tune tomorrow night at this time, sister.
Oh, so funny. Go Eagles. I don't think so. Panthers. I think that's the way that needs to go.
I'm thinking my Vikings are looking good this year.
But it's good to be back, but then like wake up this morning and then a tank pops the seal and it's like cleaning up water and all that.
Excuse me?
Hey, I helped bring you I found the sucker upper. What do you call that? Shop vac out in the garage. And I brought that up the stairs to the kitchen to help you out. and I found you a big net so you could catch your fish. And I brought you the cooler. How much more help did you want?
Oh, don't forget, you brought me a cup of coffee too.
I did. I brought you a cup of coffee. Never underestimate my contributions to this. Oh.
Give me I need to get a tank set up for them where I can put them by themselves, 3G.
Yes.
But I would like to have them again. They're one of our favorite Tanganyikans. That and my little Lelupis. I'm really mad about my Lelupis.
I had a Lelupi that turned purple, which they're yellow. So how did he turn purple?
Well, then I never saw him again either. I had that one that looked similar to a Lelupi that was that tan color with the black bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Always loved that one too, and I haven't seen it since. I'm starting to get the African fever again. I'm starting to want to get my Africans going a little more. I'm missing. There might be some changing again. I might have to turn one of these South Americans up on top here back into an African tank.
Verily, that's so funny. She says, so my man said he's going to do that new tank as assault. And I'm like, okay. And he says, oh man, I like plants now.
Well, there you have your problem if he's listening, verily. You can't put even the plant challenged guy like me knows you can't put plants in with the salt water.
He's horticulturally challenged.
What's going on, Chu? Welcome.
Mexicali Fish Keeper says, Lady Di, I thought you were asking if I was a Mezcali drink. She was.
Yes, there is. Select Pet. It's called 125 gallon. He says, isn't there a shot for African fever too? Yep. African.
So what'd she say it was? Ms. Callie. Ms. Galena? I don't know. Hang on.
Mexicali says, I thought you were asking me if I was a Mexican drink.
Oh no. I don't know. Okay. Never mind.
Oh my goodness, we're down to 5 minutes already.
I know. Lady Diane says, my phone is tripping.
I will give a shout out to Miss 503 Aquatics, Miss Shiana, for helping me out last Sunday when Danny's absence. It's always fun to have somebody up here with you. So we appreciate you, Shiana. But I don't know that she's hearing this because I think as of yesterday, as soon as she got off the stream, she was heading for the coast.
She found a castle at the coast.
Yeah, she wants to take you and I down there eventually. Desperation
Fun.
something or Desperation Cove or something it's called.
Oh, that'd be fun. I haven't been to the beach in a while. I need to go to the beach.
It's pathetic that we don't go to the beach more than we do. We could be there literally every day. It's 45 minutes there. We used to do that and to drive to work in Cali.
So Select Vet said, Danikin, did you know Fly River turtles eat strawberries? It was crazy. Rusty was feeding it strawberries. I did not know that they ate strawberries.
Now, John, did you get to see the shovel nose? No. What were those? Paddlefish.
Paddlefish. Yeah, but that
the
Fly
Bloody
River
Marys,
cool.
luckily, we had that tank crash, but I went through it yesterday. We have several females left, and there was a bunch of males. So it put a serious damping on our colony. I mean, we probably lost 200 shrimp, but it's not a total loss, which is good. At least the line is still there. But yeah, I was sick when I went down there.
Bunny Viper Aquatics. It's criminal to live 45 minutes from the beach and never go. What are you thinking?
It is. Especially if you ever come here, Bunny, and you see the Oregon coast, it's like nothing on earth. It's amazing.
Yeah, but we live more like an hour and a half away.
Okay,
it's an hour and a half to the coast and an hour and a half to the mountain.
Hour and a half Danny driving, 45 to an hour Kenny driving.
Which is kind of true. Unless I'm on one of my road trips. And then I'm 5 miles over whatever speed limit's posted.
Ooh, you go, girl. 5 miles.
I'm trying not to get a ticket.
You have the ticket preventer on your truck.
I know, because I know. It really does. It works. But I didn't get pulled over, so that was good. People in front of us got pulled over one time. Heather goes, uh-oh, that cop's coming out. I don't know if he's coming after us. So she gets over in the right-hand lane. And he goes right in front of us and pulls over the car in front of us. And I'm like, oh, well, that's nice. I agree, Bunny Viper. The ocean is good for the soul. Kenny, you have 1 minute.
What?
One.
And we got Mr. Griff going this evening. So I am going to share that since I'm already here. Save my mods some work.
All right.
I'm going to be a gentleman like that. They do enough for us anyway. So we're going to go hashtag Danny's back tonight. So there we go. Oh, thank you, Lori. I'm slow. So I'll just put the hashtag in since Lori beat me. I cannot compete with that girl. Danny back. There we go.
Whatever. Nobody cares that I'm back. You care.
I want to thank each and every one of you all for showing up tonight. Thanks to all the replay crew and the lurkers. Thank to you all the super chatters and the members. We appreciate you. And then, of course, all of you fine people that sit here for an hour with us. Greatly appreciated.
Yes.
But head on over to Mr. Griff. Show him some love. Hashtag Danny's back. And I will see you guys on Friday for the fishing football night. And that will be next Friday night, 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. And then we will try to get you a member stream this week at some point. Like I said, once these guys figure out what they want. We're going through a lot of stuff down there. I mean, I can't tell. I better not discuss it on a live stream. So anyway, that's for another day. As always, love your fish. We'll see you next time. Don't need